Alright, y'all, so this video is going to be about Ben and Jerry's and Cori Bush. Now, they declare policing racist. So, Ben and Jerry's declare U.S. policing is violent, racist, and ineffective, while launching a new ice cream flavor in support of a public safety bill by Representative Cori Bush on Monday. So, number one, policing is a dangerous job, alright? You're dealing with criminals. You're dealing with gang members, terrorists, people who just want to commit mass murder, DUI suspects, people who want to harm children. So, in that regard, obviously, it is going to be violent. Alright, so racist and ineffective. I don't understand how it's racist. You're labeling every single police officer and every single police department in America racist. That you can't. That's like saying every white person is racist. Every black person is racist. You can't that's labeling a whole country of police departments racist. You can't you don't know every single police officer, and when you meet every single police officer, you really can't say that. Alright. So, and ineffective. If it's ineffective, why I really see things like this is just stupid. Alright, so we had a school shooting yesterday. Alright, where's Cori Bush or Ben and Jerry's? They should have went and stopped it, right? What about the two Houston police officers who were gunned down, killing one? Where's Cori Bush and Ben and Jerry's? Stop it. What about DUI suspects killing families? What about mass shooters? People just open fire for no reason. DUI suspects. Again, stabbing people. Where is these people at to stop that? But you want the police there to stop it. And Cori Bush, actually, you have a whole thing of security people with you. So obviously, you don't care. You're still getting protected. Alright. Bush said during a launch event Monday that the bill, co-sponsored by 20 other congressional members, would create a unit of federal first responders, unarmed health experts that are culturally competent to answer the call for the mental health and substance use emergencies that happen. Alright, so, unarmed health experts. Now, you can go to school for 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, study all you want, but each individual is different, alright? Especially when you're doing mental health, you don't know how these people are going to act, alright? Almost 100% of the time, these people are going to be armed. Whether it be a knife or a gun, these people are going to be armed, and they want you to pretty much take their life. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen every single time, but, you don't know how these people are going to act. Like I said, you could say one wrong word. You could go to school for 20 years, 10 years, it don't matter. But if you say one wrong word, then that person's going to come after you. And you're unarmed, so what they'll probably do is just kill you, and then they'll kill themselves. So unarmed health experts is, to me, I think it's stupid. Especially when you're responding to mental health calls and substance use emergencies that happen. Alright, so substance use, I'm assuming, would be that they OD'd on something, which would mean that you need to carry Narcan on you and a radio to call EMS for them, right? So, man, it gets worse though. It really does. It gets worse. Alright. Within its origins and white supremacy and slave patrols. White supremacy and slave patrols now. America policing is violent, racist, ineffective, and punitive. It wasn't built to ensure and cannot guarantee the health, safety, and well-being of Americans. The left-wing Vermont company said, together with a criminal legal system that criminalizes poverty and black and brown people, policing is tearing communities and families apart. If passed, the PRA will help our communities and build equitable systems of care. Here's everything you need to know, it added. Bush said she was absolutely honored by the partnership, which of course she was. She was on to say, where I'm from, we're sick and we're tired of dying, the congresswoman from St. Louis said. Our communities have been hurting. We face gun violence on a daily basis. It is not safe for many of our children to play outside, and we understand where that comes from. It's not because the people are inherently bad. We know that this goes back to systems that were not meant to lift us. Our current approach to public safety is not working yet. The People's Response Act writes a new future. This bill makes it clear that public safety is a health issue. Alright. So, so many things here. So, you say that let's just go back up, alright? Because there's so much to talk about here. White supremacy and slave patrols. If this slave patrols, why are there black police officers? Why are there Hispanic officers? It's not just white officers. There are black and brown and Hispanic officers. Alright? So, white supremacy and slave patrols, that's the most stupidest word I've ever heard added to any kind of policing. Alright? Violent and racist. Like I said, yeah, obviously it's going to be violent. Like, you're dealing with desperate criminals. You're going to shootouts. You're dealing with stabbings. You're dealing with DUI suspects. You're dealing with people who are wanted for, 20 charges. Obviously, they don't want to go back to jail or go to jail to start with. You're dealing with people who are harming children. So, obviously, there's going to be violent. I don't know how else to put it. It's going to be violent. Racist and ineffective, alright? Like I said, so... how about this? You send the mental health experts that are unarmed to a school shooting, and I'm sure that they will get the school shooter out, without firing no more bullets, because that'll definitely work. And you say you're sick and tired of dying. Okay, the police aren't just gunning down black people. It's not like, hey, cop, there's a black person. Oh, okay, well, let me go gun them down. No, that's not happening, alright? That's not what they're saying at all. That's not what's happening, alright? Matter of fact, look at Chicago. What's going on in Chicago? Why have there been 262 children shot this year? None of them by the police now. Not a single one of those children have been shot by the police, but 262 children have been shot in Chicago this year. None of them by the police, though. So, where are you getting these numbers from? I would love for Cori Bush to see this video and try to, prove me wrong. I would love for anybody out there to try and prove this wrong. Because, again, 262 children shot in Chicago. Not a single one shot by a police officer. Alright? St. Louis. When's the last time a police officer shot a black person? Alright? And then when they do, it's in self-defense. But when's the last time a black person got killed by... Let's just do across the country. When's the last time a black person got killed by a police officer? I'll wait for that answer, alright? So, it's not safe for our children. It's not safe because of people. We know that this goes back to systems that were not meant to lift us. You're part of the government right now. What do you mean you're not... you are lifted up into the government. Who knows how much you make, but I know you're living pretty good. You got a whole security team there with you, so it's not like you're not living good, So, I don't get it. I really don't get it. So, this bill makes it clear that public safety is a public health issue. I agree, but you defunding the police and trying to get rid of police is not going to stop it. I honestly just think these people are so far gone that there's no turning back from it. There's no turning back. I don't understand what these people don't get about defunding the police is bad. Yesterday, prime example, we had a school shooting in Virginia. Who's going to stop that? Mental health experts? Cori Bush? Were you going to stop it? No. Ben and Jerry's, y'all going to stop that? No. Okay, well, then who's going to stop it if you don't have the police there? By the time these mental health experts get there, get their nerves together, and get their crap together, they're going to be shot half the school. And by the time mental health experts even get there, they don't know where these students are. They don't know where the shooter is. Don't know how many there are. And they're unarmed. They're just going to turn around. They're going to try and be talking to them. They're going to turn around and just shoot them. and it's going to be over, and they're just going to keep going on about their way. And criminals will realize that, oh, well, there's no cops. They're already realizing it, even in the South, where cops are still respected, that, policing is being more dangerous. Cops are quitting. Cops are being defunded. And they're going about this, and there's more shootings, there's more home invasions, more robberies, more mugging. Violent crimes are happening more and more. And yet, all Democrats want to talk about is defunding the police. And it's not just Democrats. There are some Republicans, but not many. So, anybody who is in favor of defunding the police is just stupid. I'm sorry. It's just stupid. It's going to turn into pretty much everybody for themselves. That's what it's going to turn into. But, I just don't understand how Ben & Jerry's is a big company, and you're just going to back something like this? Makes absolutely no sense whatsoever to me. I just don't get it at all. I really don't. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. As always, thank y'all for watching, and y'all stay safe out there.